everyone and welcome back to the channel. As ever, you can find me over on Instagram at the House of Langford and Overall Sews, and you have more links on screen for you where else you can find me. Now, I've not been well for most of April, so April vlogs have not really got off to a great start, but I'm going to have a go at making up Queen Nefertiti, which is a kit from TOFT as part of the TOFT Doll CAL run by Martyn of Knit 365. So let's get started. So after a day I have the body finished. I love that all of the sculpting is done in the pattern itself. It's not sealed because I need to do this collar piece first and put that on before I stuff the head and then seal up the top. So I've got one round left to go on there. I'm on the second ball of fudge and I need to thread the yellow and blue beads onto yellow yarn. So I've had to go and get my monofilament from 2 years ago to do that. Yeah, so on to the next stage, and this is all I have left of my stuffing, so I need to get some more. Now, whilst I'm thinking about the yellow yarn, I'm pretty sure I have the gold somewhere as well, but I know it's difficult to put the beads onto the yarn that's got the extra filament in it, so I don't know whether to do it in gold. We shall see. But I mean, like, I could probably just do this bit in the yellow itself, but do this bit in the gold. So anything that doesn't require beads, I could do in the sparkly gold yarn, but we will see. We have had some lovely new windows put in. It's very bright in here because they are clean. And I took down the 2x4 Kallax unit that I had here, which I bought in November. The reason I took it down and have taken it back is because I picked up what I thought was a white Kallax unit, so the same as this one, and all the others that I have in my room, other than a 2x1. For the same reason I'm going to give you now. I went to the white section because they're all like laid out like pine, grey. I mean, there's a blue, there's a gloss and a white. So I went to the white section, picked up what I thought was a white unit, and when I got it home to put it together, it was a high gloss one. I don't really like the high gloss. I put it together anyway because I needed to know how much storage I still needed to put in here, and the room needed sorting out so that I could actually use it. But as we've had to move loads of stuff out of here anyway to get the new windows fitted, I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to finally take it apart and take it back. So I did that yesterday, and in its place is going a 4x4 Kallax unit, which means this 1x4 is going to sit on top like it does on this wall, which I currently have my yarn in. So the idea is that all my yarn is going to go on that wall only. I think it will work, but I know how much yarn I have. And I know how much yarn is still in bags from shows that hasn't been sorted into various places. And these 6 boxes, and the 2 that I have in front of me, are full of projects to be or started. We can see I have a lot. This one you can see has all the tags on it. That is my box of TOFT projects that are all ready to go. They're all in bags, they've all got the yarn, I've got all the patterns printed. I just need to actually get started on them. So today I am going to put together a 4x4 Kallax unit and try and reorganise my yarn stash, because I have a glass cabinet here behind these boxes which has all my hand dyed in. I lie, it doesn't have all of it because it doesn't all fit. So I need to try and find a way of, yeah. Anyway, I thought I would do a little time lapse today of me putting the unit together and then trying to get all the boxes in place. I have 8 of these pink boxes. These are the light pink. They no longer do this box colour. This is the donor box. I have 4 of the bright pink, which they haven't done for a long time. I think they did them when I first started moving up here. So that was, when did I first put my units up? April last year. And they've now stopped doing the bright pink, which is where I bought the light pink, and now they've stopped doing the light pink. So I've bought some grey, some light grey, and I'm going to do like a checkerboard, I think, with the pink and grey boxes and see how we go. But I have a glass of squash. It's apple and blackcurrant today. Robinson's. And I have just had a delivery of my favourite chocolate. Oh, it's upside down. My favourite chocolate ever. I got obsessed with this when I was a teenager and kept going to Mallorca on holiday and Spain, and that was the only place I could find it. But now you can buy them in bulk from Amazon. So I have a box of 10. I think it's 10. Might be 12. I don't know. Anyway, I need to go and empty the boxes to get all the pieces up here of the Kallax and remove these and put them into the bedroom so that I've got enough space in here to actually put it together, which I think I do. It's going to be a bit tight because over here is the rest of my stuff that used to be here. So I've got a unit that needs to go back here as well. But alas, let's actually get on to, yeah, let's get going. Let's get going with the building. Like I said, I've got a lot of projects. So these are crochet and knitting projects. I've got a lot of yarn. I've got actually 8 Kallax cubes worth of yarn that I can see, but I know I've got 4 pink drawers full of yarn as well. So we're going to see how it goes. This might be a little bit jumbled, but that's okay. And let's get building. Let's do a quick check-in with the tortoises. Mikey's eating. I've just given him another lamb's lettuce. Pretty much devouring. As he had eaten pretty much all of his other food today. There's some up there as well. Hi, Mikey. Hi. And then let's check on Nebula. Looks like she's been lapping again. She's also had some more food, which is just strewn all over the place. Hi. Hi, Nebula. So, all the pieces are now here. I am so tired already. And the tortoises are clearly not impressed with me pointing the camera at them. So, I need to have a drink. get out the instructions, which I've put there, I think. No, they must be up here somewhere. I'm gonna have to open the window because it's hot, sweaty, and I might have to put on my audiobook as well. So let's get to building. Glorious sunshine today as well. Look at the sky. It looks like the picture of the laptop. You know, the screensaver, the background. It's very pretty today. And it's built. I think it actually took me less time to build it than it did to get all the bits up here. I don't know. My chocolate is melting. Right, so it's built. Now I've got to move the 1x4 that's behind it here, and there's a single cube on top of that, and then stuff on top of that. So we're going to get the step out, get all of that moved, and get this where it needs to go. Right, now it's in place, let's put all the cubes back in. Right, all the boxes are in. Yes, I have cut out all of the labels. So just get in the way. So next up, I need to empty this one and put it on top. So I'm not going to record that because that might take me a little while. And then I've got to sort out and see if I'm going to put all my yarn in there or not. And I know that I will probably end up changing where everything is again at some point, but for now I quite like the checkerboard look, so that's what I'm sticking with.
Now the spoiler here is that I didn't actually put the 1x4 on top because the cabinet doesn't sit flush and it would overhang. But I did move my chair, so I've got a nice cosy corner now. And it's time to go back to Queen Nefertiti.
So it's time for an update on Queen Nefertiti, and we have a body, we have her collar, some feet, we have a dress that is actually massive and I need to frog back a little bit, otherwise it's going to be way too long. And I have the start of her headpiece, so this is the main part. I've still got to make this band here and the pieces of the cobra. And then I've also got to make her arms and the 2 cuffs. And she has some sandals as well over her feet. But I thought I'd give an update as to that's the amount of yarn I have left over. So I've used 1 ball of fudge. I've got out of 3, so I've got a little bit left of the second ball. I've used quite a bit of this first ball of the blue. I have used some beads, although it doesn't look like it. Yeah, so tomorrow is the last day of April. So if I want to get this done in time for the TOFT Doll CAL, which is being hosted by Martyn of Knit 365, then I need to get a move on. Thankfully, all the pieces that are left to do are quite small, but they're a bit fiddly, so we will see how we go. And let's try and get this finished by the end of tomorrow. And that is Queen Nefertiti finished. She looks great. I have had to take out 14 rounds of the dress because it was way too long. So I do have a tiny little ball of the fine yarn that I've ribbed back. I've still got a whole ball of blue that I haven't used. And I'm very pleased with her. I just need to get another stand now and she can sit up in my craft room. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing all these updates of Queen Nefertiti. I've really enjoyed working on this project and taking part in the TOFT Doll Along. So I will see you all again next time. Bye!